topic for conversation this morning on the program is State of the Nation. There are a number of issues in Nigeria that give room or cause for concern. And this true story behind the violence that broke out in Rivers State House of Assembly, we're hoping we can discuss a number of other things that give cause for concern. And it looks like 2015 is here early, as some people have said. This is 2013. I remember watching the governor of Rivers State on a BBC program, Hard Talk, a few days ago, where he said clearly that let 2015 be 2015. Let us leave the politics until when we get to that point. And I guess a number of people have said as well that you don't cross a bridge until you get there. We're not at the 2015 bridge, but politicians in Nigeria, they're being politicians by bringing it on early. To discuss this and a number of other issues that affect the nation with us today, I will start from my left, and I will introduce our guest, Mr. Tony Uranta, who is the Executive Secretary of Nigerian National Summit Group.
Good morning.
Great to have you here again. And sitting next to him, our regular commentator as well, Ugoke, who's a social commentator.
Good morning.
And then on my right-hand side, we have someone that I would say gives me personal pleasure to have on Sunrise this morning, Honorable Patrick Obahiagbon, who's the Chief of Staff to the Edo State Governor, and he's also been several times member of the Federal House of Assembly, Federal House of Representatives. Good morning and welcome.
The pleasure is mine.
Good.
2 times member of the State House of Assembly, but just one-time member of the National Assembly.
Or 2 times member of the State Assembly and 1-time member of the National Assembly.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. I'm glad for that correction. I will start with you, Mr. Uranta. The state of the nation. If we are to look at the fact that the state of the nation focuses primarily now on the 2015 election, but all of this seemed to be homed in on the issue of Rivers State. When you look at the situation in Rivers State today, from the moment the war, in inverted commas, open and close, started, what is your own thought?
It depends on exactly which war you mean.
Oh, there are several.
If you mean the imbroglio that ensued, beginning with the suspension of the Obio Akpo officials by the Rivers State government, I'll say apparently that birthed a lot of rancor in the state, and has led to a lot of reactions. That, for example, led to the court case that was put together by what is now known as the pro-Wike group against the governor, Chibuke Amechi. If you say the brouhaha that was created by the what I call end of the NGF, at least for the moment, which is the elections into the NGF, National Nigerian Governors Forum. Why I say end is because right now there are supposedly 2 factions, and the Nigerian Governors Forum is one forum. As long as there are 2 factions, there's no forum in reality. You cannot say, I'm talking to the governors, if you're talking to Jang's group, or you're talking to Amechi's group. Now, if you say the war in the State House of Assembly, then what I'm trying to say in short is that with Rivers State, there has been an overlapping of continuous attrition by mainly 2 sets, 2 groups of persons, those led by Nyesom Wike and those led by Rotimi Amechi. These 2 people are friends of mine, yes, but the fact remains that I am not concerned about them personally. I'm concerned about the common good. Right now, there's virtually no governance in River State. And I have told Rotimi personally that he has to sit up, live up to his responsibilities as a governor. The politics of the National Nigerian Governance Forum should not be allowed to becloud the realities that there must be governance in the state. However, there has been a continuous finger pointing at the presidency. I have also said to him that since he cannot substantiate the allegations against the president or the president's wife, I think he should tone it down. But I do agree with him that he has now been sidelined as far as security issues are concerned. And I am also of the opinion that the River State Commissioner of Police be posted somewhere else from the moment a police commissioner opened his mouth to say the governor of the state in which he was serving is arrogant, or he called me a tyrant. That meant he was biased. The governor is the chief security officer of the state. If a CSO of the state cannot be sure that he can put instructions concerning security across to his commissioner of police, we must look at the bigger interest, the larger interest, and remove that commissioner. I don't care whether I was right about anything or wrong. He was wrong by taking on his supposedly superior in the public. I would have thought that the IGP or this presidency would have made sure he's redeployed immediately. His continued stay there is not being helpful.
So if I may very quickly interject here then, would you then say that it is easy for those who are creating conjectures and thoughts about maybe the presidency is involved, because you just mentioned that you would have thought that since he made that statement, the IGP should have removed him. Could there be a clear thought that there might be conspiracy from the presidency and the IGP?
I'm one person who tries to avoid conspiracy theories, especially when it concerns Nigeria. It's so easy to build up theories. I'm facing Godomigodo right now, and I know that in his state, there have been certain occurrences in the not so recent and recent past that have built conspiracy theories up, which may be true or may not be. But the point is, we should make sure that whether these theories or realities, they are true or they are not, the main purpose of government is to govern. Right now, River State is at a standstill.
Okay, let me ask you then, you work with the governor of a state who is supposedly ACN and in opposition federally. What's your thought about what has been happening, looking at it as a Nigerian? What's your thought about what's been happening in River State?
Let me say prestissimo, that is as quickly as possible, that the political krinkum, or if you like, the political higi-haga that has enveloped the politics of River State for a period of time now has all the trappings of an odoriferous saga. Kum gagatwan gaga. And I am maniacally bewildered that this flashpoint is of no serious concern to the Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is because all the flashpoints of war that has snowballed and transmogrified into bringing about a calamitous end for Nigeria always had their terminus arco, their source of origin, that is, either in one state or in one region. For me, as far as I am concerned, I can see the ship of the Nigerian state hovering around the political Bermuda Triangle. And if we do not take very urgent and responsible